All right, so we bought this off Amazon. Our phones listen to us, and we were discussing all week getting an AC window unit for our boys' bedroom upstairs. We live in an 1880 old farmhouse, and anyone that has 10-foot ceilings in old houses, old windows, knows that cooling the upstairs is ridiculous. Budget usually, our bill usually runs $300 in the summer monthly. So, seen this, and we are going to try it out. I did unbox just for to go through and make sure everything was in here. It's very simple. As you can see, this is what the box looks like. This is the AIRTAP series wall fan for wall mount and registers. Got the 2 motor fans. Here's the plug-in cord and the instruction booklet. And then it also comes with these screws to screw it down into the floor, which I probably won't use. Just to make it, I don't know, we'll see. And then this is what the cord runs to on the wall, so it's not dangling on the floor, which I already got that ran to the outlet. And then I brought a piece of paper up with me so you can see how bad the airflow is before I use it, and then we're going to test it out with using it. All right, I'm going to pause this and get the vent taken out, and I'm going to put this vent in. Make sure you measure because they have 2 different sizes, 4x10 and 4x12. This is a 4x12. All right, so I got everything set up. I'm going to make this look prettier later. I've went through all the buttons and instructions so I can kind of dumb it down, explain, but honestly the instruction booklet's pretty self-explanatory. Go step by step, which we already did. I already did this. I put the vent in the floor, got it plugged in. It tells you the LCD display will pop on. It did. It will show a number reading. It did. Then you get it positioned the way you want, screw it in, and the programming. So it shows, go back to the beginning. So it popped up a reading and shows the probe. 2, this is your cooling trigger where you will set your trigger to the whatever trigger you want for the temperature. Heating system, same thing. You'll set your trigger temperature, and then the fan. So this is awesome. I'll let you guys hear the difference, and I'll show the difference. So 1 is honestly, 1 or 2, it's kind of the airflow we already get with the vent, our normal air duct vent. You can kind of see it moving really low. Okay, now listen. Let me show you this. Okay, and our AC is not even on right now. We have a cooler day right now. Outside, it's probably, I think it's 65, so our house is set on its own at 68 without the AC kicking on. This is cold. It is pulling just the cold air from the air ducts without the AC being on, which is amazing. Because it, like I said, it's way hotter up here than it is downstairs, so this will constantly stay on. I don't really need it to blow that max speed, so we're going to do 7, which is a great speed. Still very good airflow. This is awesome. I am so excited about this. All right, so I am going to have my husband set the temperature downstairs below the 69. It's registering just so I can see how the air feels coming out when it is a hotter day. And so that's the fan boost. So this is where I had set the temperature. It's always cooler downstairs. So I set this on 78 as my trigger. And it explains that you'll want to set your temperature higher than your programming for your AC unit in your house. And it also has a lock control, so once you do get everything set up, you hold down on this button for 3 seconds and the display will go off and it's locked. To unlock it, it displays that, so I'll show you. Off. But we don't want it off. Okay, sorry, I'm on the wrong display. It's turning off my trigger, but that's not what I want. Okay. Once you get everything set up, you go back to the normal display, and then you hold down on it. Lock control. Okay, now it can't be adjusted, and it just turns off. So my kids can't play around with it. To unlock it, you hold down 3 seconds and it unlocks, but you only do it on the, shows the probe in the picture display. Alright, so I have it exactly how I want it. I'm going to go ahead and lock it. Since it's set up, I'm going to have my husband kick on the AC downstairs and see how this baby does. Alright, so he is setting the temperature lower right now. I'm curious to see if it makes a different sound as it kicks on. Our house is old and creaky, so I should be able to hear when it does. We live in an old 1880 house, so everything creaks. I do have to say, without the AC even being on, it really does bring out that cold air, all that cold air trapped in your air ducts. So that's awesome. I'm very happy about that. So this will run constantly, even without the AC being on. That's how I have mine set up. But this upstairs needs that. We wanted to test this vent out before we bought a couple more to put around the house. Okay, I can hear it kicking on. Yes. Oh, that's cold air. I don't know if you can see my goosebumps. My hair tends to stick up when I get goosebumps. See? Yeah, there's my goosebumps. That is some cold air coming through there, and that is blowing. Like I said, I have it only set on 7. You can change you can boost it even more, which I have it locked, so you just press for 3 seconds, unlock, and go back through your settings. That is crazy, folks. I highly recommend it. So I'm going to let this go for the rest of the day, even without the AC kicking on. And I'm curious to see what the temperature will be reading. Like I said, it's a cooler day. So right now it's 61, but we were in the 90s just last week. So yeah. Getting ready for some hot summer weather. All right. I'm going to leave their door shut and see how cool it feels in here later. So that is it. It is very easy to set up, very self-explanatory. Right now I'm highly impressed. So if this can keep the upstairs cool, we will for sure be buying more of these to put around the house. Our kitchen is not insulated hardly at all underneath the kitchen floor. So in the summer it's hot floors, hot kitchen, which is right next to our AC unit on the wall, our control temperature. So it constantly is always reading it higher, which is another reason our bill's up all the time. It's constantly kicking on. So for sure our next place will be the kitchen and a couple bedrooms.